morning, students. Today we are going to learn civics lesson number 2, preamble to the Constitution. Refer to page number 68. What do you mean by preamble? Preamble means was introduction or opening statement to the Constitution. The Constitution is an important document where the rules of the administration is been clarified. The Constituent Assembly has made the Constitution of India. Our representatives, they carry out the administration as per the law which is being made by the Constitution. Therefore, we can say a Constitution is a fundamental and the highest law of the land. A systematic arrangement of all the aims and objectives of a law is called the preface to the law, and this preface to the Indian Constitution is called as preamble. The preamble sets out the objectives of our Constitution. We all are Indian citizens. Therefore, in preamble, it tells us how to achieve our objectives. The entire Constitution lays down the provisions or rules how to achieve our goals. The preamble begins with the word "We, the people of India." It talks about the resolve of the Indians to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Let us learn each of it in detail. Sovereign state. India was ruled by the Britishers for a long period. Therefore, we got independence on 15th August 1947. India became free. As a free country, we are able to take decisions for the benefit of our country. Therefore, sovereign means that a state is not under the control of a foreign rule. Sovereignty means what? Ultimate authority rests with the people. The people elect their representative and grant them permission to exercise sovereign authority on the behalf of these people. Next, socialist state. Socialist state is a state where the gap between the rich and poor is minimum. It sees that the wealth is not concentrated only in the hands of a few people. Next, secular state. In secular state, what happens? All religions are considered as equal. No religion is considered to be the state religion. The citizens can follow their religion of their own choice, and no one can make discrimination amongst the citizens based on religion. Next one, democratic state. The sovereign power is in the hands of the people in democratic state. The government, they make decisions and make policies in keeping in mind about the people's welfare. Therefore, the government has to take important decisions based on financial, social, to promote common people welfare. Since all the people are not able to come together and take decisions on day-to-day basis, elections are being held after a fixed period where the voters elect their representatives. These representatives, they sit in the parliament and take decisions for the entire population as the procedure or the rules which are being laid down by the Constitution. Next, republic. India is a republic country. What do you mean by republic? Here all the public positions in a republic are elected by the people, and no public position is occupied on the base of hereditary. Hereditary means what? The positions are not occupied by the members of a single family. Now the public position is related to what? The president, prime minister, governor, chief minister, mayor, sarpanch, etc. These are all public positions. The people who fulfill the conditions, they can be elected to any of these positions. Now the preamble has guaranteed the Indian citizens the three values of justice, liberty, equality. Now let us learn these values in detail. Justice, as you know what is the meaning of justice, it is to remove the injustice, and everybody or every citizen has the opportunity for their progress. Establishing justice is one of the main objectives for the public welfare. We have three types of justice. First one is social justice, economic justice, and political justice. Now, what is social justice? Social justice means what? No discrimination or difference are being made amongst individuals on the basis of caste, creed, race, language, region, place of birth, or sex. As a human beings, all have the same right and same respect, whichever status they have. Economic justice. Poverty leads to evil of hunger, death, or malnutrition. Nourishment. If poverty is being eradicated or removed, everybody has the right for the source of their livelihood and to look after their family. Therefore, our constitution has given this right to every people or every citizens. The next one, political justice. Political justice means what? The citizens who are completing 18 years of age have the right to vote in election. Now let us learn what do you mean by liberty. Liberty means what? Freedom. Freedom is given to each individual to develop their inherent capacity. In a democratic country, citizens enjoy freedom or liberty. Now we have freedom of thought and expression, which is an important fundamental freedom for any individual. Every citizen has the right to express their own views and opinions. Due to this, what happens? There is unity and cooperation amongst the people. The liberty of belief, faith, and worship implies religious freedom. Every Indian citizens here, they are free to adopt the teachings of their religion or the religion of their choice. They can enjoy and they can celebrate the festival according to their religion. Now the next one is equality. Now every citizens of India have the status and opportunity of equality. What does it mean? That each human being is being treated as equal and there is no discrimination or difference based on caste, creed, race, sex, place of birth, etc. No difference is there between the people of high, low, or no one is superior or inferior. Therefore, our Constitution of India has given each individual the equality of opportunity for each people for their development. Fraternity. What do you mean by fraternity? Now, the makers of the Constitution believe that based on the values of justice, freedom, equality would not lead to establishing equality in Indian society. So, they have included fraternity also in the preamble as our goal. What do you mean by fraternity? It means we feeling towards one another. It creates feeling of empathy. Empathy means what? You have the ability to share someone's feeling. You respect others' feeling. People become more understandable towards each other's problems and needs. Fraternity is closely related to human dignity. Human dignity means what? You're giving respect to each individual as a human being. You don't consider them and make distinguish or make difference amongst the caste, creed, race, sex, language, etc. Each one is being treated with dignity and same respect by each other. We should also treat others with the same dignity and respect. Therefore, these values of justice and equality enables us to reach our goal. In this lesson, we have learned about the preamble to the Constitution, the meaning of the preamble. Then we have learned the nature of the Indian state. They are sovereign state. Sovereign state means what? We are not under the foreign control. Socialist state where the rich and poor is minimum. Secular state means what? No religion is being considered as the state religion. Democratic state means what? Where we are able to elect our representative. Republic means what? Republic means the positions, public positions are being elected by the people. We have also studied about three values, that is justice, liberty, equality. Justice, we have learned three types of justice, that is social justice, economic justice, and political justice. We have learned about liberty, that is freedom given to the Indian citizens in democratic country. We have studied about equality. Equality means giving equal status to each individual. And lastly, we have learned about fraternity. Fraternity means what? We feeling or brotherhood. I hope so you must have understood this lesson. Read this lesson one time, and if you have any query, kindly contact.